break. Our guest is here
Okay.
already. Honorable Steve Tikwa. But guess what?
For River says.
River says we have to talk. We have to talk a little bit about the resignation. Is it trending? And so while we're talking, we can bring in our guests. But first, this one, a reminder.
Two, everybody's chasing their interests. Three, dealing with politicians is like sleeping with tigers. You must always have your eyes wide open. 4, and this is one of my favorites. In any political equation, there's always someone being used. If you look around and you can't find that person, then it is you. 5, serving politicians is like a bandage on a wound. Once the wound is healed, your usefulness ends. 6, in politics, never will more than the bereaved. They will get the reward while you inherit their enemies.
I see, my papi.
Okay, so thanks for rejoining us. This is State of the Nation. So it is a big news now. Mr. Amin Modal has resigned. Though we're still trying to confirm it from the executive mansion, but sources within, it's not yet official. The marshal is yet up to press time, is yet to authenticate it, but sources within both the Ministry of Commerce and the executive mansion tell us, yes, indeed, the resignation letter was tendered in at this Modified Commerce Ministry. Our sources tell us that a pickup truck was used this morning to get his personal belongings from the Ministry of Commerce, and telling the employees goodbye. And this is what a civilized person does. Unlike there a moment in our national history, there's some people who, if we had the means, we should tell them not to be participating in this discourse. This is something that's very difficult to do in a society that's supposed to be a civilized society, but people hardly do it. But this is it. The resignation letter even opens up a bigger Pandora box. Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, October 9, 2024. His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, Senior President, Republic of Liberia. Dear President Boakai, over the last few days, there has been public outcry over the purchase of a vehicle for over $45,000. For over $45,000. Though I have provided all documentations and facts that equivocally demonstrate that there was no malfeasance, I am deeply concerned about the impact on my integrity and the administration. This continues to be a distraction from the real national issues and your agenda. I'm reading from my phone, so you got to be flipping from one end to the end. I therefore wish to tender my resignation as Minister of Commerce and Industries, a decision or a position that I ably served with integrity and passion for the past 9 months. My family and I remain thankful. This is the emotional part. My family and I remain thankful to you for the opportunity to serve our people. I wish you and the administration the best as we look forward to a better Liberia. It is signed, Mother, say respectfully yours, Mother. That's a resignation letter. But let me tell you something what happened. Say, I don't know whether it was a moment of anger when the letter was written. Not many people have identified the error I see on this letter. It is always said when you are angry and you want to take decision, sleep over it. The letter written, the first paragraph, whether you call it typo error or typographical error, this can further demonstrate that the minister, the former minister, or the minister who has resigned, was not in a good state of mind when this letter was being, or when he was signing this letter. This is the argument. And you know when you are tapping, if you double tap a word, if words appear twice, back to back in your sentence, the computer will underline. And when you click on it, it will tell you double word. So you need to delete one. But this one, he said, there has been Ben. The word B-E-E-N is double. And they are adjacent one another, opposite one another, back to back. Except you tell me your computer that you have does not underline double word. And the only thing that can cause this kind of error is anger. Not necessarily you living, but when you are out of state of mind, when your integrity is at stake and you don't know how to handle the situation and you have to do the needful. All of you who now have the letter, just read. You will see the error on the first sentence. The young man who's here bringing our images to you is an RT expert, a student. In fact, he's a prospective graduate to start. He's nodding his head in agreement to what I'm saying. The computer will underline the two words that spell the same way and meaning the same. The computer will inform you. Mm-hmm. Unless even the smartphone will inform you that you have one word being spelled the same or being used the same, and you need to check. So the letter is sent to the executive mansion. The first time I ever saw a minister resigning in the midst of controversy, especially on a national issue, not by a foreign country inducement, was Minister Maurice Dukley, former Minister of State, who was in charge when the executive mansion caught fire in 2006, on July 26. He took responsibility, not tied to corruption. He took responsibility and resigned. I don't know whether it's a good governance practice. Once a minister resigns, taking responsibility either for recklessness or not providing leadership, after years, and then this person is assigned to another ministry, Minister Maurice Dukley reappear at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. I'm drawing a scenario. But this one, unlike this one, is tied into, in quotation, corruption. But he stands his ground, is not malfeasance. Besides that, it is not negative 6,000. He said over 45,000. Over 45,000. So he has resigned. What next? What next? And I saw this the last time we were here, it was like 2 weeks ago. We got the tip off that there would have been a resignation. We didn't know where we're coming, but I placed myself on record to have told you that there will be a resignation, whether LRA or Commerce, but there will be a resignation upon the president's arrival.
Yeah, even tell you see.
And you were stepping on my toes not to say it.
Yeah,
but that's what the only thing everybody can get tip off. But the only difference with this platform and others, we don't use those tip off to insult those who could eventually be affected.
Yeah.
But we got a tip off and we say,
yeah.
But let me tell you, when I heard the president say upon his arrival, even a wheelbarrow can take me to the executive mansion, I don't give a hand. I don't care. If I'm serving a president who makes that statement and I have a lavish form of life, clothing, food, shelter, I would take a heed. Thank God some of us are our upbringing, family upbringing teaches us to be content with the little you have. Manage it. You will have enough from that little. Keep some for eventualities, or save it, and then reach out in charity. That's all you need as a human being. That's all. And I hailed my parents, my mother, so much for instilling in me that characteristics. At certain time, the going can get tough. And you talk to yourself, is it me? Is it me? I don't know how many of you know that sometimes we get stranded here. Once upon a time, I got stranded. I couldn't go home, and I slept in my office. I slept in my office.
Wow. Just hear it.
You just hear it?
I didn't wait.
I slept
The
in my
mosquito chew you that night.
Sometimes we bring our vehicles from home.
Oh my God.
We park it here, work whole day, you will not get a gas. You have to keep the vehicle grounded and find your way by motorbike or keke. But you know, when you get a very good upbringing, you remember what your parents told you. Don't mind any situation and do the ultra viral.
Yeah.
Don't mind. Situation will not last. I have so many friends in this government. So many friends in this government. Several of them, I don't book appointment with them. They're across the SOEs, the ministries. But there was a reason why I decided to endure that. If I call one of them the following morning, they send me 200. So why couldn't call me last night? Why couldn't call me? I mean, I was not intending to sleep in my office, but that was the situation. That was the situation.
You almost refuse that money that day.
Yeah. No money is sweet.
No. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But if I were the one, man, I'm sorry, Mr. Ami, if I've been knowing you for a very long time, in 2006, I was at Commerce doing consultancy. You were there with the IFC. There where I started to know you. We formed, through your guidance, we formed the Liberia Economic Journalists Association, LIJA, which is now defunct. One of the members just passed, Timothy Cyclone. It is us who organize, honor his watch, organized the breath or reported the breath of Access Bank. So we had some time together. But if I were the one, with the situation at Ministry of Commerce, I wouldn't have taken out vehicle, especially from a controversial business arrangement. Even if I were going to accept it, if the temptation came high, let me tell you what happened to George Mulber at the Civil Aviation Authority. When he took over as acting, bulk of the employees were committed from Monrovia to RIA daily on their own. On their own. He saw the need to procure 32-seater bus for the employees. Today, if you went there, they would make reference to George Mulber. Liberians are not ungrateful to make reference to George Mulber. Their transportation is safe. The bus is commuting between Roberts and Monrovia. That's what leaders do. But to be serving yourself before, I wouldn't have done that. If even the vehicle is over $45, 45,000, I can't look at that vehicle. Man, nobody should play on anybody's intelligence. You can't look at that vehicle and say it worth 45,000.
But I don't know, it's becoming more controversial.
Yes.
In a Facebook post, I think I read it. I even had to go back and forth with with someone who shared it, and we said, but he did it. In the write-up on the Facebook page. I don't want to take that to be official, but I mean that was his Facebook post, and but I don't know. But anyway, for me right now, the best thing I think has been done. But I will also be thinking, how we gonna get the money back?
Which money?
The money now on the vehicle.
No, what the next question was supposed to be asking, where is this vehicle now?
It's parked. I'm informed that I was informed that it's parked.
Where? GSA?
So
Robert Wilson should be in custody of this vehicle as deputy for operation.
So actually, we don't want this vehicle, Chief. Let's be frank. As a country,
yeah, we don't want it.
We don't want it.
We needed more vehicle. As a letter, letter you requesting the purchase of vehicle were multiple. And in grammar, semantics, if you put S, it becomes uncountable.
Yeah.
That means it can be one, it can be two, but it can be one.
No,
it can be two, it can be millions or trillions, billions.
Yeah.
Because the letter said procure vehicles.
So
if I were the one, thank God I love my double cabin pickups. Full AC. Man, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yes, even though we all have individual differences. I mean, meaning we all are different, and what you would like, others may not like it. They don't have.
Yeah, it can be flashy at the expense of the ordinary people.
No, not at the expense of the people. So I know we all know that the former minister, he worth, according to him, in court, worth 15 or more than 50 million or more. So he can afford that on his own. He can afford that on his own. So very well.
The last time I came here, I said it. I said before he came on, he was well off.
So let him take the vehicle.
He did not resemble anyone who was coming to a man's wealth. No.
I was very comfortable when I heard he was going there. On a serious note, when I heard, I said, "Oh my God, he's in a right."
And he just announced that the Liberia Business Registry and in connection with the commerce section of the Ministry of Commerce will be going live, digital live very soon. It's been working. It's been working.
I don't know.
But sometimes temptation will come.
Yeah,
and
try to be.
There's certain thing you told me on this radio, and we're about to close before we take our guests. I told you there are certain of my friends in officialdom, I can place my neck on chopping board for them. And you disagree with me. You say you can't. Why you want to kill yourself for some of your friends? No, but I know where we come from. I know what we planned, what we intended to change this country for the better. So this kind of thing should serve as a reminder that this is not what nobody ever thought that the commerce minister would not have spent 1 year in the rescue arrangement. Nobody.
So human behavior is actually dynamic, and sometimes people say, "Oh, power reveal who you are." It actually corrupts people. So I don't want you, sitting sometimes and say, "Oh, I can rush for this person." No, no. There are some people who actually, let's be frank here, that used to call. Sometimes I will run to you and you talk with them. There are some people that, in the night they will call, they will talk to you, they want this to be done, they want that to be done, your friends and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get myself involved into your relationship or whatever. But you don't see them. They when see them, I don't. It's not about them giving you money. That's their money. But sometimes you call, you don't even get them. Even when you want to get information, they don't avail themselves. It is all because of the little power, and some of them have started using it, misusing it. I'm sorry, they have started misusing powers. And just know that people who were in positions of power, they are no longer there. So when you are there, be careful. And some of you in a little corner, people may not know, you may not be in a very high position, but you stepping on people's neck. Get to know that nothing lasts forever. You have to be very careful. When other people can go, today they can become former. You yourself, it can also be applied to you. It can be applied to you. So we all should be careful. And Chief, I will say this again. Do not even pull your finger, a little piece of your fingernails, even the one that you will cut off, for anybody, because
I'll do it. I will defy you. I'll do it. One thing is to fry my friendship with you.
No, when you gotta meet, I will be different place one with other people. I tell you, because human being, they can just four
but
people more.
The only time one breaks down if your friends reportedly or in quotation turn their backs to you. If you are not been fetching on your own. Yeah, but I think I've achieved at the level. Yeah, but we can meet them, man. We can also get, but the people, even me, I've said Eugene is a president who Falcon, sorry. He talks a lot. He, from the former position at the Ministry of Information and stuff like that. But this one time he posted something on his Facebook page talking about friends. Who are your? I'll share it.
Yeah, you share it, right?
Yes.
I didn't see it. I don't know.
I'm not one of those who follow him, right? Because of his, the way, man, he's a distraction actually. But that podcast, I share with T-Max. I share with all my friends the definition of friends. When you call on a friend must be waiting to come to you. The way he spoke that day. It is the first time I ever shared anything coming out of
that went deep
the
into my
Director
heart.
General of LB. I share it.
Yeah.
And it was a lesson for me. Thank you so much. Please usher in. Yeah. And let me announce on Saturday, Crespo Agro Investment will officially commence this year's rice harvesting.
Okay, we will be there.
In Sellee, Swameka District.
In what is?
Sellee. I need the town after me.
You will pay.
For what
pay to the government for some.
What government? Sellee.
What? So for the Ministry of Internal Affairs know that you exist over there, you calling that town your town?
Ministry of Internal Affairs? The ministry or the minister? So we'll be harvesting, and I want to challenge Pastor Bimba. I'm told he's in the US, but I want to take a full step. The young man who was caring for the farm, as I said, passed off last week. His family has volunteered to provide manpower to do the first 3 days of harvest on a farm. I'm very elated by that. This is me. I prefer to be called an agro journalist. And soon and very soon, President Barker will identify those who, in my opinion, will push his agenda. I'm even trying to invite the Minister of Public Works, who is a very good friend of mine. He's one of those I don't have an appointment to see him. Yes, I brag about that. We meet, we talk, we dream dreams about this country's future. Yes, Mr. Howard, Chief of Office Staff, Agriculture Minister. Good afternoon, hope you're listening. So we take this break to be back. All of you are invited on the farm on that day, Saturday. We're going to slaughter 1 or 2 goats. Okay, let's take a break to be right back.
We cry for peace. Lord, I'll tell you, no one I can put on.
No water can put out this fire. The Republic of Liberia matters. Up next, Honorable Steve Tikwa. Of the great people of Riverside County. A writer, a producer, a man who would have been known way down the line. You know, let me just tell you before the camera picks up. Sorry. I've known the Honorable even before he became, he got interested in representing his people of Riverside County. One thing I admire him of, these are not praises, these are testimonials, a consistency. Even in the music or media industry, he remained consistent. And not many of you knew that most of the music that made headways those days passed through his editorial specialties. And then a little bit, as usual, a cool, silent man. He went silent deeper. And anyone who wanted to see him, you had to go to Riverside County. And then he's on up. You got to go to Riverside County. He contested the senatorial seat of Riverside, lost narrowly to his kinsman, Javon Smith. And one great thing he did was to call not necessarily the entire Riverside, but to call all the people of Riverside and say, thank you, you made decision. You support. After all, the support, and the people of Riverside have made their decision. We respect that. I was sooner or later, under 4 years, the people of Riverside called him to represent them. Frankly, the media appearance stuff is very rare between you and I, but we're very good friends. So, without much ado, let me introduce to you Honorable Steve Tikwa of the great people of respect, who is going to take questions of all State of the Nation for the first time in 4 years since State of the Nation was resuscitated. Good afternoon to you, Chief.
Good afternoon, Chris. And let me say good afternoon to the peace-loving people of Liberia and the world at large.
Okay, before we get into politics, Chief, I mean, from the media landscape, a component of the media, the mass media, entertainment, you still got some interest in it. You still deeply rooted there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I still have interest, and with time, we'll see what we can do. The musician union just had their elections. By Friday, they'll be having their induction ceremony. And so we are doing everything to work along with, the leadership and to see how best we can improve, when it comes to entertainment in Liberia.
But I know I don't want to say sitting on the fence, but I know that's where is a treasure for you and your heart remains there. So you could not be an active player, but you could be watching on, and then you can, by that you can know the status. Whether did we make any giant step towards improving the entertainment industry, or we still stagnated?
Well, we have more to do. Technically, when you look at it, I think we have not gone anywhere. When you look at other countries, um, looking at Ghana, looking at Nigeria, and looking at Liberia, and we have to be honest because I always love to be, I love to bring honesty to the conversation. And so when we want to be nationalistic, I think we need to be truth telling to be able to see where our weaknesses are and our strength, and then we can move forward. And so we have more to do because even when it comes to our justice system, the police have not understood, and, words that I use in the industry. I can remember one time when BJ came out. We went in a regular area. There's a guy who was, replicating and duplicating our jackets and the music. And we caught the guy right-handed and we took him to the police station. I don't know. My line is breaking small. I don't know what is the microphone or the headphone.
I think it's the headphone.
Okay.
But you clear.
Okay, thank you very much. And so when we took the guy to the police station, and the guy said, "But what kind of charge I should put on the man?" We say, "Oh, but the charge you can put on this man are piracy. The man taking, people intellectual property that does not belong to him, and he's trying to, duplicate it." And the guy was fair enough. He said, "Well, pirate, the only people we know that the people that can go hijack ship." And we laugh, And so how many RP lawyers do we have? It's still shaking anyway. So, me, I'm a sound engineer, so when it goes
yes,
like this,
I know why you
serious
so yeah. That's the area.
Yeah. So the guy said only people that can hijack ship he knows about when it comes to, pirates and piracy and all that kind of stuff. So so that's why it is, But we need to work harder, and I think the new leadership with the help of the new culture ambassador, we can, for me, I don't overlook people because everybody have dream and everybody want to succeed. And what I believe is that when you have that opportunity to make the difference, you need to work. Like the Bible say, work while it's day, the night cometh, that you will not have the time to work. So when God gave you that opportunity, that privilege, seize it, make use of it.
Before we go into politics, I want to play. Okay, this is a song.
Oh, I ate the president money on the song.
So I don't know how many of you know that it is Honorable who actually engineered the song. It was a competition anyway.
Yeah.
Bro, you say had a voice. You had a voice that time. You still got it?
No, I didn't do the singing. It was Abraham Johnson.
Yeah.
Right now, the man is a serious banker now with African Land.
Okay.
So we did a collabo when the competition came out. At that time, True FM was still on
Yeah,
Ashmore
Ashmore Street.
Street.
Yes.
And so the president, said, look, let's do the competition, do the new Lone Star song. And so a lot of people, got involved with that competition. And I can remember that competition had serious judges. We have Tigmat, we had Quincy, we had, Ambrose Man, serious judges. And so,
I was that here. Put it on his head.
I'm checking you. And we went on we went for the stuff. And so they started playing all of the songs, and someone said, no. And the public too had a time to vote,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was something very transparent, and everybody kept saying, no, we haven't heard the song yet. Every time they play the other one, they say, no, we haven't heard the song yet. We're still waiting. And they have narrowed down almost like they have played all the songs. And then Amber said, no, we still have one more. They said, wow, so many that we will not get any song for the Lone Star team. And the moment that song came up, everybody, whoa, but this is a song, this is a song, this is a song. And this is how we won the competition, but we're grateful. I can remember that song was the time Liberia played Senegal. Yeah, and Madam Sellee, gave us our prize, during the halftime, of that game, and we received our money. And we share with our colleagues, the journalists. Yeah, it was seriously the play was jam
packed. I didn't have any problem with those speakers busting into the crowd.
Yeah,
right? Because the music, the song was new.
But I was in the sound room. I was in the sound room making sure that we get the best of the speakers and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so yeah,
it was the moment no one put their fingers in their ear because of the heavy noise. But so everybody listened to it.
Yeah,
and that was then long time ago. Yeah. So let's transition up to politics. One attribute, not because you're here, one attribute I know of you is consistency. Man, when you said you wanted to represent the people of Riverside, you stuck to it. You migrated to your home county. You had less appearances in Monrovia. You were there. In fact, your Facebook page, it says lives in Riverside.
Yeah.
What motivated you? What motivated you to have a change of concentration, like what you did from entertainment to politics? And here you are representing, you had a seat in the legislature.
You see, as a Liberian, as a son of Riverside County, I've been hearing too many negative news of my county. And I said, no, we need a change. You know what it means, Chris? That for you to say, I'm from Riverside County, and people just look at you to be, a witch or witchcraft. Just for saying, I'm from Riverside. Oh, Niji, and Niji. And I said, no, we need to do something. We need to rebrand our county. And so there were other, big brothers, that I really trusted and really depend on it to make the difference. So I now had interest in politics. But Chris, if I build my hope in you, I say no. Hope, Chris is from the media, angle. And I know, say Chris is there now as Director General, or Chris is there now as Station Manager, I know things will be fine. And at the end of the day, nothing. That hope. So it just reminds me of the verse in the Bible that says, God, if you can use anything, then use me. Can the dry bone live again? Yes. So I started getting involved, not for the money, but to be able to erase those negativities that have been going on in my county, to bring good name to my county. And so I got involved 2020. 2020, my county was seriously dark. And what can I do to prove to my people that I can do this work? I was able to lobby, gather some money, I bought solar lights and began to place solar lights around. Towns and villages that were dark now start receiving lights. Though it was not enough, but in the midst of darkness, when you have one light there, you should know that light will really, really shine, and everybody will go under that light. So the elderly people, the kids, everybody under the lights. And that was new to Riverside County in the 21st century. So from town to town, from village to village, I was moving and giving my message to the people and installing solar lights. And the people have their own, needs, hand pumps, schools, not only schools, but teachers. Not only teachers, but, accessories for the schools. Healthcare, not only just the clinic, but drugs depots. So the challenges were just too many. And I told my people, where I stand, I will not be able to do much, but trust me, give me the opportunity, vote for me when I win, I will make the difference. 2020, went through the elections. I didn't win, and I passed it over to my brother, Wellington Jeevan Smith. But the elders were telling me, look, Steve, you stay young. The Riverside people love you. To come to the elections in 4 months and make that kind of mark, it tells you that the Riverside people love you. And I said, yes, I don't doubt it. He said, but 2023 here now, you're still young, you can make it. I said, glory be to God, 2023. So, like you talk about consistency, yes, I was consistent. Went back to the people. I told them thank you. And I continue to do those things that we're doing. Still planting, solar lights, building the town halls, providing small cash whenever there's need and all that kind of stuff. So I started doing small things. Today, I'm here and I'm grateful. And that's why since I got elected, even my results were heavily, was challenged. We went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said we should go back for recount. We went for recount. I won. And then I got inducted on the 10th of February. And so since then, even before I got inducted, the moment I won the elections, friends that started telling me thank you and giving me gifts, I started doing some other things that the citizens lack of. And today, I'm less than 9 months. And when you go to the district, you will not see much because
District 1 or 2?
District 2.
2, okay.
So you will not see much in terms of the transformation, but where we are will tell you that where we were too dangerous.
Before you continue, for those of us who don't know the terrain very well, I know one major town besides the capital city, Yapa Town. I know Yapa Town very well. So if you say District 2, can you call any town?
Yapa Town.
Yapa Town is in District 2.
Yeah, so when you come from Grand Bata, you get to the Timor Bridge, right after the Timor Bridge. Okay? So from the Timor Bridge all the way to Sino border. So my district border, Sino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know this.
So as long as you're using that route to go Sino and you hit the Timor Bridge, just understand that you're in my district from there all the way. Yeah.
Okay, so you were in speech when I interrupted you. I just want to get a location of the district. With the level of cooperation from the people, are you paying them back what they expect of you?
Oh, yeah, sure. And I'm going to do more because I'm not going 1 year. Like I said, I'm less than 9 months. And what the level of work that we have done and we are doing, and we are just trusting God for the finances to do more. Because in the absence of finances, we will not be able to do what we want to do. But we have a very big dream and we want to transform our district. When it comes to national government, I talk about national government. I'm not talking about, the 3 branches, but I'm talking about national government. And I form part of national government. And we need to do more, especially for the various districts. And we pray that the president work along with us, the lawmakers, especially the 73 lawmakers, because we are very close to our people. We know the needs of our people. When anything happens, the first person they call is the lawmaker. They don't call minister. They don't call finance minister. They don't call education minister. They don't call health minister. They don't call the president. They call the lawmaker. So we are very close to them, and we know their needs, and we know what they are going through. And all of that is on us, the lawmaker, to make intervention. First step, the lawmaker. So, like for my district right now, we have the flood victims, and even with schools.
So we're coming to that floor.
Yeah.
So every little thing, and not just me, every lawmaker, the 73 lawmakers, all of the tensions from the districts is on them. From my district is on me. So we have almost the same challenges, the 73 lawmakers. All right? You will be surprised. District 17, you'll be surprised that our school in Atherton, when you see our school in Atherton, you'll be surprised. You understand? If you see a Tony that's just right here, if you see a school in Tony, you will be surprised. Then what more about school in Grand Crew, or school in Riverside, a school in Sino, a school in Grand Gide? So we all have similar problems. It's just the same. So when you tell one story of a lawmaker, you are telling the story of 73 lawmakers.
Okay, this is State of the Nation. Honorable Steve Tikwa is our guest, Riverside County District number 2. We taking it gingerly from entertainment to politics. Then we narrow it to general politics. Not general politics, but county politics, and then come to a bigger picture, the Republic of Liberia. Since we stay in Riverside County, and I like what you said. The 73 are not working because, from one point to the other, situations remain the same.
Sure.
Right? Okay. So on yesterday, we got a correspondent in I know it's out of your district, District 1, but what's the correspondent name? Saah Francia.
Yeah, he works with DC and radio.
A very nice guy who knows the issue about Riverside. He outlined, and like you said, your people are in need, and he drew similar picture of the people in district. So the caucus, this is the point of my question. The caucus, how are you networking to ensure that if Mr. Tikwa is alleviating poverty in his district, how can that be applied in District 1? And this can only be done if there is a network of the caucus.
Oh, the Riverside Legislative Caucus, we are together. It's just that we had a little problem, especially from the party level, because we have one senator who supported the rescue team, and he said that the rescue team disrespected him, and so he was resigning from the caucus. And we said no, the rescue team does not own the caucus, and so we plead with you to stay as the chair of the caucus. And he said no, the rescue team disrespected him, and so he don't want to be part of the caucus. And so moving on, we had our elections, and Dr. Bill Twawe, Senator of Riverside County, we then elected him to be our caucus chair. And since Honorable Twawe, took over, we have been, meeting and having serious development, concerns for our district with the flood. Honorable Twawe was able to lobby with a company that want to do some, mining in our area. He was able to lobby with them, the group B-Mining, and they were able to make some intervention. When it comes to the general good of the county in terms of the caucus vision for development, yes, we are working along with Ministry of Finance, Planning and Development. Because right now we are crafting a 5-year developmental plan, and there are a lot of things that we put into that plan. When it comes to healthcare, education, agriculture, and other, et cetera, et cetera. So we are working together, and we are very tight on it. We are not sleeping. The Riverside you knew yesterday is not the Riverside today. The Riverside, when it comes to legislative caucus, in terms of the vision of yesterday, is not what taking place now, we are more united and we are working, for the greater good of our county. And so anything that will happen in District 1 in terms of the caucus decision when it comes to development, it was definitely happening in District 1 because it's one river set, so we are not dividing ourselves. The caucus work together. And, so we have the lawmaker, Honorable Alex Joe Grant from District 1, I'm from District 2, and we have the two senators that, have just fenced us, advising us, just to do the right thing. And that's what we are doing.
Okay, so let's move on to the flood situation. I should know the terrain very well. They got the Saquon River, and then they got the Sesto River. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, the Saquon has the concrete bridge.
The concrete bridge, yeah.
The Sesto has the
Billy Bridge.
The Billy Bridge.
Yeah.
So which one overflooded?
The Billy Bridge.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to look for it. And courtesy to the Liberia National Television, ERBC reporter went there. I admire the guy report so well. He took risks, and man, he was in it. Man, I know the bridge very well. I know the depth, the height at which the bridge is. If the water can overflow and enter the bridge, and you can't see the bridge anymore, this is the first of its kind.
The volume is so high.
Very high. What are they telling you?
Well, in a part of River says, the activities there is mining. We have people who are mining legally, and we have people who are mining, illegally. And so, the thing about water, when water is beneath the earth, the soil will suppress the water. So with time for the water to take over, the sun will shine, and then, so it will just be on the rise and fall beneath the earth. But the many holes, for me, I'm not, a scientist. I'm not a, geologist. But it's just from, my layman understanding and just, simple sense. They dug too many holes. So imagine if you dug a well and the water, you can see the table of the water, right? So if the rain fall, the water gets somewhere to go in. And also the water beneath the earth, the water travel. So it's just easy for the water to come to the top. Do you understand?
That was massive.
Yeah, it's just easy for the water to come to the top. So the many holes dug in that part of the place with the other creeks and rivers along, feeding the Sesto River, and it just caused that overflow.
Yeah, so that was so pathetic, and
Sure.
and the flood has taken place. Okay, let's put it as a natural disaster. I want to believe the national disaster management will take care of it. But I saw on the news, LNTV news, courtesy to LNTV, a very productive farmer who has lost everything, tree crops and houses, businesses, and how can that person be reached to and for left to be resuscitated?
Well, that's why
From the point of the context.
Yeah, that's what we are working on now. We're trying to gather all of the information. We want to get all of the data and to see how best we can. As a caucus, we will love it, with partners. We love it with the Ministry of Agriculture to see how best we can, help to be able, not 100%, but at least to, as a start off, maybe get some goats, for our old man, get a male and female, and then, we can start from there, and, get some zinc to be able to, reconstruct his house, and others who lost their homes, so for me, Chris, when you check my hair now, you can see the gray hair is getting too much until my little daughter said, "Oh, Daddy, your gray hair was not plenty when you won elections. Why not, your gray hair getting too plenty?" I say, "Yes."
Why is the cost?
It comes along because, let me be honest with you. Why making my gray hair so plenty is because too many problems and small money. Yeah. So, and I really want to do, but lack of finances just holding me back. So when you have more to do, people are calling you and you're seeing the situation, you have to cater to the health, needs of the people. You have to cater to the educational needs. You have to cater, then natural disaster coming on the other side. To be honest, and I told the speaker, I said, Honorable Speaker, with the 24, not 24, but 2024, budget, we need to place something in the account for lawmakers when it comes to, operation. We need that because anything happening in our district, we are the first that the citizen call. You understand? Right now, we take PA, so it puts serious constraint on
For
me
which month?
for September.
Okay.
You understand that? And my brother, they pay, I'm not saving anything. Let me be honest with you. If you check my account, zero. Because the moment I get it, because I told my citizens I didn't come to get rich. So on a monthly basis, weekly, daily basis, I'm doing everything that I can to at least solve those problems. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm lobbying with other people. You will be surprised that I even lobby with my colleagues. To be frank, like someone like Musa. I can tell Musa, I say, Musa, you are my Senate colleague. You need to help me because you've been. Oh yeah, you know why I say that? No, this is my philosophy, right? Why I say that? Musa, you've been established way before you come to this law making thing. You understand? So even if you were not a lawmaker, or if I wasn't a lawmaker, you could be someone in society that I can come to ask to lobby with, right? So I'll still lobby with Musa. Look at the bridge that Musa built in his district. That is the whole project for national government. You understand? So if you look at the kind of money Musa spent over there, that's national government project. But a lawmaker took upon himself because the love he has for his district. So I still love it with Musa. I still love it with Speaker Okofa. I still love it, with Richie Kuhn. I still love it, with Thomas Fala. I love it with Muka Kamara. I love it with most of them. Why? Because these are people that have been way established, way ahead of me. So they're $100, $200, though we make the same pay, we get the same benefit. But I still tell the gentleman, look, the trouble, the weight that on me is not on you. I need you solid. You're solid before coming here. Me, I'm not solid. I just have the passion to help my people, to change the name of my county to a better name, and trying to rebrand my district. And so you guys need to help. And they are really responding to me. They are responding to me. And I appreciate that. And I just thought on speaking about that, where you would not feel big and pompous and say, oh, we equal, man, we equal yet. And all that kind of stuff. No, but I still love it with them, and they help me, and they don't despise me, and we work together as a team. So if I can do that with my colleague, trust me, my brother, I'm doing that with others, in the private sector. I'm doing that with other friends in the diaspora. Even when I went to the States, I was able to lobby with our citizens residing in Americas to be able to do something back home. So for me, when it comes to my lobbyistic, it's something I'm not limited. It has no border. You can be in Lofa, I'll still lobby to carry development, to my district. You can be in Maryland County, I'll still lobby with you as, senator or representative to be able to get something and carry it to my district because I'm here to search, for everything that I can, resources-wise, to be able to do something back home because I'm really, really, determined to make the difference.
Okay. State of the nation. Let's continue. Still in River says, what is central government telling you, the people of River says, about its road intervention?
Well,
as we usher in the dry season.
Let me be honest. I got frustrated by the Polywood minister, and I have a text message here from a text message that I sent to the Polywood minister. Here, right here. Where the camera? Right here. I sent a message to the Polywood minister, and he never sent in any response. No response. I'm concerned about a project the national government was undertaking in Sesto City that has to do with the pavement of the Sesto main road. And that project was 18 months, which is 1 year, 6 months. Up to now, I'm engaging the Polywood minister as to the dry season. The dry season is almost here. And I'm telling him now, Honorable Minister, the dry season is almost here. What plan do you have concerning the river says, Sesto main road pavement, and you understand, for the dry season? And Minister Guinness, Polywood minister, cannot respond to me. What are you saying to me?
What is sending the message?
I send the message over and over. In fact, I'll call him and he send the call by saying, text me here, please text me. This is the first message that I sent him. This is the first message that I sent him. So you see the one in white? When I couldn't get feedback, I decided to check on him. I started calling him. And he sent a call back by saying, please text me. And I sent it back to him. And he still did not respond. So
and your phone is telling you delivered.
So, Honorable Minister, are you telling me that Riverside County is not in your plan for the dry season? Or then we'll fight. Or then we'll fight.
So who are they fighting there?
They fight. No, that Guinea and my colleagues now, because everybody have the same problem. As I said, one lawmaker problem duplicated by 73. Because we get the same problem. Everybody need roles. Everybody need roles. That's why
the road start will now completed or hasn't started at all. Last time I left
under the WIA administration, they started because the contract went to the Sudanese group of companies. All right, so they started the role. When I invited the company, they said they have not gotten additional payments since the government took over. So how do they get funding, getting fuel and all that kind of stuff to continue the role? And I had a conversation with him because he came out of the Capitol building. And we talked about it. And he said, oh, yes. Even in section, one time we called him to answer a few questions. And I brought about it. And the video is there, the record is there on the net. And he said, oh, yes, the Riverside Road. I even told him that whenever the rain falls, the city gets flooded. And that they need to do everything when it comes to the drainage system. And he agreed with me. I don't know whether because he was in front of me. But he needs to do something. Because if Riverside is not in a plan for this dry season, then Guinea and myself we're ready to rise up. Then we'll rise up. Yeah. Because that's why I came. I came to represent our people. I didn't come, to look at people's faces and just agree, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. No. In national budget, that's what our own ways and means. So when we do the budget and you come and say, look, I need this million because we need to do our road, we understand it. So we will say, yeah, let's give public work more money. And we gave more money. The money, my county, my district, no plan.
So why if you did an official letter communication with your letterhead instead of text message?
But I did those.
Okay. So the text message was to follow up?
Follow up. I'm just following up on Dr. Guinness. But Chris, sorry, I'm not here. I think I will do another letter. Oh, yes. Maybe according to what he's saying, maybe that's why he's waiting for, Honorable, he sent me text message. Maybe, he will be thinking, oh, he sent me text message. Why he couldn't, do a letter on his letterhead? I will do it. I will do it tomorrow and send it to him. Because I'm serious. They dry season? Oh, no, you must tell me the plan you get me. Every minister need to tell me the plan they get from my district. As we work on national budget, we're not going to do lump sum. No, you must tell me District 2 for the educational system, this is what we have. And
at least this is represented there.
Oh, yes. But even with the Totem Public School, one of the news that was trending again with the Totem Public School, we made our intervention. Again, no minister. I have text messages on my phone.
Yeah, the one that went viral on social media.
Thank you.
The kids are sitting on the bed floor.
Thank you.
Taking notes, no chairs in a timber-rich county.
My brother.
Yeah, so it's not so sad. On a serious, honorable.
Here, let me just make my phone bigger. Let me make the screen bigger. I don't want to make it big. Then the other side will show, which I don't want for it to show because they have other people private stuff. But here, let me show you. You see, this is a Portaway minister. They are educational minister.
Okay, so the phone is off the camera.
Okay, let me just
closer.
Oh,
okay, good.
Yeah.
White balance. Let me take it from there and bring it back, and the white balance will show.
Okay, so that's it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can see up there. You see the minister, of education, right? So I was in Brussels when I got the information that school is about to reopen, and the government central elementary, junior high school, was in a deplorable condition. So I sent my team on the field because I divided my district into 3. So I have coordinators into 3 areas. So I sent all of the pictures to the minister. The minister, texted me back by saying, I will send my technical team, and then we'll put that on our list. Up to now, that school have not been renovated. The school is in section. Then come the other one, the total. I think you can see all of the missed calls. I mean, all of the calls that I was placing to the minister. The minister never took any of my calls. Then you come here with the total public school. I sent a video and everything to the minister. The minister did not respond. I sent it to the existing minister, Berakanga, Abakanga Jr. Okay, the brother to the protem. And I have that here too. The same thing.
And he equally didn't respond.
He too did not respond. Here, all the pictures.
Why you think they're not responding? Maybe it's because a medium to communicating with them is not official. You don't think so?
Hey man, my brother. Even the president can get instruction by WhatsApp call. The president can get instruction by WhatsApp text. We all here, government official, every government official will communicate through WhatsApp. So I sent you this and you saw it. You could still say, Honorable.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
You understand? Thank you. So you could still say, Honorable, can you just send me an official letter? Like the health minister, she did that to me. We went for a program and I tried to have some conversation with her and I said, oh, we have 2 hour clinics that are not on the PBF program. And the health minister told me clearly, she said, Honorable, can you just, put that in writing and then we'll see what we can do about that. And I did that communication. I sent it to her. Today, we have the 2 clinics on the PBF. And I must commend her for that. Someone like that, when you explain your situation, I will understand because you're responding and you're saying something and you're doing something. But to just remain mute on the serious issues that you can say, oh, Honorable, thank you very much for the information. We'll see what we can do about it. At least. And you understand? And then we can do other forms. But to just remain mute, you're not saying anything. And we're going to do the national budget. Education, you'll bring a budget. But you must tell me, what you're doing for my district. And we will listen about school. What are you doing for the school? What are you doing for the other school? What are you doing for the school? In this area, in that chiefdom, in the other chiefdom. If you can't do that, then there will be some problem.
Okay, so we'll soon open the lines, but quickly, in the next 3 minutes, you're going to be one of those, you are a recipient of a vehicle, or prospective recipient of a vehicle procured by the government of Liberia. This 45,000 has become a cliche now. Everybody, 45,000 car, 45,000 car. I don't know why you receive yours, but the one you brought here, I think, is your private. This is a pickup truck. So this $45,000 vehicle issue just choked a minister in the executive branch. As a young man like yourself, I'm sure you're concerned. You see somebody.
No, let me clear on that, Chris. Let me clear on that. It's not the 91,000 that choked Ami Moda. Let me be honest with you.
He's saying 45 plus.
You understand? The $91,000 is not what choked Ami Moda. It's the way he got the 91,000 to get a vehicle. That's why. That is the embarrassing thing to the government, to the executive branch of government. But when it comes to the $45,000, let me just speak to it quickly. Chris, it looks like this. Let me just make it very simple because I love my communication to be almost like a video that you are watching. Chris had his 2 children going to school. And every day, Chris gave them $200 liberty for recess. So Chris gave $200 for recess every day, and the children go to school for 5 days. So in a week, Chris' children receive $1,000 for recess. Chris is traveling to a country far away, and he don't want his children to be without recess. So Chris did his math and provided the recess for his children in bulk. You understand that? The recess for his children in bulk. One of the neighbors who don't understand what Chris is doing will say, oh, so you want to tell me Chris children carrying 150,000 or 200,000 liberty to school? You understand that?
Yeah, I'm listening.
But that amount, when you break it by days that his children go to school, you will clearly see, that Chris children take just $200 to school. So it's what happened to us lawmakers. And I want our citizens to understand this because the whole 45,000 thing is almost like that money that we don't deserve. No. Understand, we work for the state. And so when we go to work, we get $50 for transportation. $50. So over the period of 3 years, when you put, so the judge give it to you in lump sum and say, this is for your vehicle, for your building or what have you. So that's what 45,000 is about. It's not money, it's not illegal money to say lawmakers just, just draw to themselves 45,000. No, it's our daily transportation that just come in bulk. And that's what it is. And this is a law. So it's not something illegal, it's legal. And I'm here to just make it simple and say the truth. Oh yeah. And we're on real TV and let's make it real. Oh yeah. 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 That's what God says, say, true worshiper worship me in truth and in spirit. You can't be in truth, you're not in the spirit. You can't be, in the spirit and not be doing it in truth. So the two work together. So we must be truthful and we must be real. And I'm here to be truthful and to be real. So our colors must be real, and it must be honest enough. Like I make it so simple. Your children going to school and they get $200 for recess. You are traveling and you did the math. You decide to give your children recess in bulk to the nanny, or if you have a big size child and you understand that able to manage, you say, like recess here, me I go in for 1 year. I will not be here and I don't want you to lag. Manage the money you hear, manage the money here, and you give it.
Okay. All right. Enough said, and it's time.
Can I come in?
Yes.
Yeah, let me say
Sure.
something. Yes. We've been actually trying to recruit editors from across the country.
Mhm.
And the recent photos that came from River says, seeing the kids sitting on the floor and trying to get, education was actually exciting my heart.
Mhm.
And I tried and recruited the guy from our River says and introduced him to my boss. And we, did 1 or 2 conversations with him. So he's going to be there and reporting by the grace of God. We're going to take, in our own pocket, make sure that he visits the districts and report balanced, accurate, and credible information.
Sure.
He was actually warned for that, and he promised to do his best.
Yeah.
But education is a fundamental right, which means every individual is entitled to receive education without discrimination.
Mhm.
So you say a lot, but I really want to bring you back to education within your district. I know sanitary districts, too many challenges. The challenges are tremendous, and you cannot just solve all by yourself. And it's unique from one place to another, from one county to another district as well. So how do you see the education system within your district? How do you see the structures, the environment of schools? You may not be able to reach all of these areas, but I know you are a very familiar person. That's why the people choose you to represent them.
Mm-hmm.
How do you really see it? Is it improving? Is it deteriorating, or how can you describe the whole education in your district?
Well, looking at the way I want the educational system in my district to be, I can tell you that it's deteriorating, because I'm not only just putting money in the budget for educational ministry, I'm also making my own intervention. Like the Totem Public School you're talking about today. When I called the minister and the minister could not come in, assistant minister, Chris, this is what I hurriedly did to take the train from the dust.
Those are benches, right?
Yes. This is what I hurriedly, let me tell you how I can put on the stuff, okay?
So yes, he will. Yeah.
So when your reporter goes there, this is what he will see. So I was able to do these benches and also do blackboards to remove the children from the dust. Now tell me, The reason why I said I want to talk to the speaker, we need to put money in the budget for, for this kind of small, because when the minister fails, all the district lawmaker becomes the minister. And this is applied to the 73 lawmakers. Whenever you call the minister to lobby and represent your people, because we have 3 kind of responsibility, but we have 4. Because when you now make the law and you now, represent, and then for them to go and implement, because they are the spending entities, to go and now start doing what they're supposed to do. When they fail on that, the people come to you, and you, the lawmaker, now need to get involved. You can't say, oh, I put money in the budget, oh, I lobby with the minister, and then you just let it go like that. No, the citizens still depend on you to make it happen. And that's what I did. Where that money came from, I have to still lobby with colleagues, I have to lobby with friends to be able to make these interventions. So I can just sit down and say, oh, because the minister didn't do it, so I will not do it. I don't have funding for it. No, I have to hustle around to do that. That's why I'm saying to the speaker, we need to put money in the budget for our operation, because when these things happen, our citizens depend on to make intervention. When you don't make intervention, it's against you.
Okay,
So we have 4 cardinal responsibilities instead of 3 cardinal responsibilities.
The fourth one is what again? The fourth one is what again?
The 4th one is development.
Oh, okay.
So go to capital bidding, do all. Peter Flow Fighter, they do all the video, you'll be on all the newspapers. When election comes, see what I vote for you.
So you add new one there, lawmaking, oversight representation.
Lawmaking, oversight representation, and stuff.
And development.
Okay, so the callers will interact with you briefly.
So I see your picture on your screen.
Yeah, that's.
Is it from me?
Yeah.
Is it from me?
Yeah,
because that picture is from my page.
Yeah, he's on your page.
Yeah.
And he's inserting pictures of some of your intervention you made.
Oh, yeah.
From processing rest with hand, manual.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I try to modernize my district.
Purchase rest processor.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we need a visit.
So I'm uploading my honorable page. So small, I'm putting in information as to things that I'm doing, because we need to make the difference, my brother. We can't be like this all of the time.
Honorable, one thing, and the lines will soon be open. We'll just do it briefly. We got Asla Mita coming up. One thing, man, the other parliamentarian, man, one place I go, one-stop shop is the website of the Ghanaian Parliament or the South African Parliament, unlike the Liberian legislature. So everyone is doing it on their own via Facebook. Why can't you have a one portal website that will voting records, your intervention in
177?
We are working on that. We have a committee set up, modelization. We had a modelization committee set up.
Who's the chair? You on our committee?
No, I'm not on that committee, but Priscilla Cooper, Honorable Priscilla Cooper is on our committee. And so they are working on rebranding, the national legislature. In fact, we want to go back to our, old chamber. So renovation work is ongoing. So many things, that we're doing. So you're going to see a new 55th.
I hope this time you'll now hold one microphone from one.
That's what I'm saying. So modernization is working on that. So you know me, I'm from that background, right? So we're trying to do everything, Master, I don't like one microphone passing around, all that kind of stuff. No, we must have a good system where the presiding, can give the permission to you, not by calling your name, but when you see your microphone light on, you know that you have the right to
That's how it's supposed to be.
And this is what we want to do. So the modernization committee, I'm not there though, but I gave my little advice. And so they are working on things. So by next year, you will see a new, brand, 55th National Legislature.
Okay, so due to time factor, we'll take on the phone call 0777 28 59 61. 0777 28 59 61. Magdalene will manage the calls. Please be brief.
1 minute, Chief. 1 minute. Yeah, hello.
Hello, Magdalene and Chris, and Honorable Steve Chikwa. My name is Alpha BK.
Yes, sir.
So thank you. I know you to be an engineer when it comes to music, but for politicians, I don't trust people for this time now. However, let me ask you the question. As a lawmaker, what do you think about ArcelorMittal, the function and the development in the Lanco Jekipa Nima County as well? The B Mountain people. What do you think about them? Let me hear you on this.
Okay. Next, another caller is on the line.
I don't know why he's walking, going.
Hello.
Briefing it
I told the man to stop. He can exercise. That's his problem.
I know why he's briefing it.
I'll let play him just
Yeah.
3 staircases. He just claimed. I make it breathing it out.
Briefing it.
You think the beast tomorrow enjoyment.
So let me just respond to the ArcelorMittal stuff.
Yeah.
I think we can do more. The county leadership. And I think for me, I love honesty, and people will not like me for that. When we make mistakes, we should accept our mistakes. I think ArcelorMittal came with good intent. The MOU laws and whatsoever that they did was good. I think we missed out on what we should have benefited, in Grand Bassa County. And I want to advise Nima County to take siege and not make the same mistake, especially when it comes to the washing plant.
Okay, so just
next.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Sis Natalie.
Yes, sir.
My name is Emmett. I'm going to cast this afternoon. Let me appreciate you for the level of what you cannot do for our poor yourself. But my concern has to do with Honorable Musa Afabili, who may cry that the whole thing will be audited. I need support Honorable Musa Afabili for the whole to be audited. I don't know why so funny. Thank you so much.
My brother, they are so, we are trying to lobby the numbers. Because see, capital bidding is a political ground. There are people that will just do certain things on party level. There are people that will do certain things because they just believe, they don't believe it, that it should not be that way. So with Musa, yes, we are, group of guys that we are the one that the audit goes on in the House of Representatives, because we're using public money and we must give account of the money that we use.
What is it that people believe that you guys take auditing to be a taboo at the legislature?
No, we don't take auditing to be a taboo.
Because the law committee, the GSC says the GSC should conduct an audit and report finding to the legislature. Then from there, you can do what next. But then you don't want to subject yourself to the very entity created by you, who will eventually report to you.
That's what I'm saying. You see, all these things in reform. And we are new lawmakers. We have come in and we're having these conversations. We are using public money. We must be held accountable as to how we use the money. And so, trust me, my brother, if other lawmakers don't see it fit, they will vote against it. Okay. So what I don't want is to come in the public glare and be vocal, oh, this one is wrong, and then no change. I don't want that. I want when I speak to a specific issue, there must be change.
Okay.
So that my story will have a start and have an end. But to just say something repeatedly, oh, we don't like that, for people to just say you're talking, I don't want that. I don't want empty talk.
Let's take the last call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Masaki, this is Tapel Ahmed.
Ahmed, let's hear you.
Yeah, let me say good evening to the Honorable.
Are you from Riverside?
The road leading to my county are from Sano.
Okay.
You are neighboring county.
I was listening to even the video, the Atia Bridge in overflooded.
Sure.
Yeah, and because of that, I have people who supposed to come to town, they've been cut off because of that flooding situation. So, but that's not an issue now, although we know that's a natural disaster. But the issue has to do with the reason he gave with this $40,000 car. Let actually be factual to ourselves in this country. We do agree the $40,000 car is for the 6 years you'll be there for. But looking at the condition, you yourself explain about your people in your area, how you actually feel using $40,000 car, and then you see like the question Magdalene asks, children sitting on the floor, building benches. That wouldn't be a responsibility, that the responsibility of the Ministry of Education, but the effort you will apply making those sacrifices, allowing out $40,000 to go and take one good used Toyota car that costs $5,000 for a used car center to use it for 6 years and then spend that money on people that they go see the need to re-elect you. How do you feel actually?
Okay, let me.
The last caller, yes.
Let me just speak to it quick. My brother, maybe you don't have the information, but I will just say this to you. Government don't buy used cars, government buy new cars. Moreover, is legal, is legislated, and so 45,000, like I said, it just come in bulk. It's not money to say that that illegal money lawmakers, they got for themselves. Maybe you are not listening. I just make it so simple. Your child going to school and you give your child $100 for recess, and you are going, for 1 year, and you just did the calculations so your child will not be out of recess. And that's what happened. So they give the money to us in bulk. Moreover, since I got elected, it was just this September that government released money for vehicles. How do you think I've been going in my district? I don't need $45,000 car to go in my district. I've always been in my district. In fact, there's the longest time I have stayed for one month. And why 1 month is because I went to the United States. That's why. But right now, like me, I'm clear with it. Every day I'm on the phone with the motorbike boys that are on our road. Because I have things to carry. I can't go in the county on my hand swinging. I have things. I just send a truck. I pay $1,000 to carry things to Yapatown. And myself have other stuff that I want to carry for our citizens in my Toyota Tundra truck. The one I brought here is just right there. So I get things to carry. So I don't want to ride motorbike. Yes, I can ride motorbike to go. Is it just to go? No. When I go, my people will come around me because they have been on the phone on things that they want that I say I'm bringing. When I go, when they yesterday on road man in town, they hope we paid up. And then when they come to see me, they say, "Oh, I just can't see you. That's why I can't, but I will go back and come back." No, then you drive the people home. So I want that momentum. And that when I come in and everyone is praying that I come, yes, I will definitely do that. So I don't need $45,000 car to go to my people, and my people know that I have been with them all of the time, and I will always go. Whether $8,000 car or $5,000, $2,000, $2,500 car, I will go to my people.
Okay, Chief. Thank you so much. Quickly, yes or no question. Do you speak through interpretation or you speak Bassa well?
I speak Bassa. No one interpret for me.
Okay. I just want to know that.
I ran my campaign speaking Bassa. In fact, I ran my campaign speaking Bassa and Crew. I was speaking English. I was speaking Bassa. I was speaking Crew.
You speak Crew too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming, Chief.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
I just saw the picture. This was, they say, dried or sweet, but why will you, be eating until you dry it all? So while we wait for the National Disaster, Agency, we're able to make small little intervention, for our people,
Thanks to Richard Lucini. I haven't seen any video engineer as compared to this man, especially online, live online video manipulation. Thank you so much, Richard.
Yeah, so he did well by bringing these things, and these are intervention we're making, Chris. Like I said, I found out that our citizens always like to, hit on lawmakers. My brother, lawmakers are not the problem. Check national security budget. Check national security budget. Every time they want to order, you can't order that security matter. You can't order that security matter. But the money they put there, my brother, it would just ask ourselves few questions. How many grenades you think they buy? Let's check from 2005. Did they put money in national budget? How many grenades? Yeah, I know, but me just say that. Let me just leave it with them. Yeah, how many grenades? How many bullets? How many AK-47? How many RPG? From 2005, we're in 2023. So check me. How many interventions our military people they have made?
Okay.
So for you to look in a direction where we all can work together as patriotic citizens to help develop this country, you only looking at lawmakers. We are not the problem. We get one power tool that we can use, which is the oversight. That oversight, it can make a minister to lose his job. That oversight can make a president to lose the presidency. But how are we going to use it? Do you want to just use it like that, just anyhow, because we representing our people, and so we must be able to, we don't want to be too harsh.
Okay.
We want everybody to have that responsibility
to
serve their country diligently, so that we all can work in harmony, because government is coordination, and that's what we wanted to do.
Thank you very much, Honorable Steve Tikwa, Riverside District Number 2,
Thank you, Chris.
Riverside County, on the state of the nation, sorry. First time appearance. We do this most of the time as long as you have the time. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Magdalene, thank you for the lineup, and see you tomorrow. Magdalene will be here for another edition of State of the Nation. Good night.